Welcome, friends. I want to say thank you to all my wonderful subscribers for coming back and seeing me today. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jean and this is Urban Girl Creations. Today, I just have something I want to talk to you about. As you all know, I have not been well for quite some time now, starting back during the holidays in Thanksgiving, at Thanksgiving time to be precise. I got quite ill. The doctor, I went to the Minute Clinic, the doctor I saw said that it was just a severely bad cold. I thought I may have had strep because of the burning in my throat and the extreme cough, or I thought maybe it was COVID, but her testing proved that neither one of them were true. So I just continued with my regime to try and get well, and nothing happened. And so I went back to her again, and by this time I had a really bad cough that was down in my chest, and it was burning my throat to the point where I couldn't eat, I couldn't swallow, and my gland here had swollen up, and my whole side of my head had started hurting. And she said because of that cough, it caused that gland to swell, and that gland pressed against my ear canal, which caused fluid to back up. So she gave me some cough medicine, prescription cough medicine, that after one dose, it wiped that cough right out and allowed that to heal, and for this to heal. It's still tender. Even how many months later now, it's still tender, but that is gone, thank goodness. The tightness in my chest is not gone either, but there's a whole nother story behind that. But after that began to heal, I started having dizziness, and it got to the point where I couldn't sit up, I couldn't lay down, I couldn't walk, and if I moved, turned over in bed, whatever, my head spun so bad that the whole room just twirled. I mean, like twirled, and I felt like I was going to throw up, and that lasted for quite some time. And then a friend of mine suggested I start taking iron pills because maybe I was low on iron. So I did, and that actually did help. It took away that severe dizziness, but it's still there. And some days it gets really bad. It is really affecting my life. I can't sleep at night. It's hard to work. I've even had to take time off work because of it. It's hard to concentrate. And so getting videos up is very, very difficult right now. It's hard to concentrate to be able to put the content together, and then sitting and doing all the editing, which you fellow YouTubers know it takes some time to do that. So I went to my doctor. I emailed him and told him what was going on and asked if there's something we could do. And so he said that he needed to see me in order to really, figure out what was going on. So I made an appointment. I went in to see him. He did some tests, found out, that I had double vision. I was seeing double, still am. And so he ordered an MRI and an MRA to see if there was anything going on in my brain, such as stroke symptoms or blood clots or, anything cancerous, tumors, that kind of thing. But they all turned out normal. So his next suggestion was that maybe it's vertigo and I should go see a physical therapist. So I did that yesterday. Today is Tuesday. I went on Monday, and she doesn't think it's vertigo. She says when all this swelled up that maybe There's a pinched nerve back there somewhere. I don't understand how it works, and something about crystals in the ear that causes your equilibrium to be off. And it can get severe. It can get quite severe, which it did, and at times still does. So she has recommended an 8-week, up to 8 weeks. I could get better sooner, but she promises that it will get better because it's common and it can happen after you've had a cold or the flu or even the virus. So she says it can take up to 8 weeks for it to really start getting better, and it's going to get worse before it gets better because it has to all realign itself. That's how I understand it. So that all being said, I am going to take some time off YouTube to concentrate on getting better. I just don't like the interruptions I've had in trying to get my videos up. I have not liked how they looked. They just aren't good enough for me. So I am going to take some time off, and I'm going to work on getting better. And in the same time, I'm going to work on, I found another editing software that I hope will create better videos than I have been able to put up, because I don't like the software I have right now. So I'm going to look into that and try and practice that, although she's telling me, you know, don't be on the computer that much right now, don't be on your phone that much right now, all that kind of stuff, because it will affect it. So I just have to be careful. So that is my news. I'm going to take some time off, at least a month, and come back after a month and hopefully be healthy and have the energy back that I had before I got sick in November, and be able to create videos that you would like to see. I am, however, going to continue to put up my Saturday video, the Saturday meditations, because it's short. It doesn't take a lot of energy or brain power to do that. And I'm also going to continue with Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So you can always look for me there. So that is my news, and I thank you for loving me and for being patient with me and for sticking with me. And yeah, so that's all I have to say. I love you, and I'll be back, I guess is all I have to say. So with that, remember, you are loved with an everlasting love, and underneath you are the everlasting arms of God. Be blessed.